how an athlete who just had a dramatic birth outscored everyone. In a world where winning is easy, breaking records is nothing more than smashing old toys, and the impossible is just another Tuesday, that's Tia-Clair Toomey's world. At 31 years old, this new mommy faced a challenging C-section, but came back stronger than ever. She's stunned everyone with her insane comeback. Want to know how she defied the odds and pushed past postpartum adversity to crush it on the global CrossFit stage? Keep watching as we explore Tia Toomey's inspiring victory as a CrossFit Queen. Tia-Clair Toomey, born on July 22, 1993, in Nambour, Queensland, Australia, grew up learning the lessons of hard work from her parents, Debbie and Brendan Toomey, who worked on a cane farm. From a young age, Tia-Clair carried a perfect combination of energy and athleticism. She was diving into every sport she could find, from swimming to athletics and gymnastics, you name it. This is the reason her early years were full of competitive thrill. Plus, her loving family's support cheered her every step of the way. However, her life changed dramatically in 2011 when she was pursuing nursing at Queensland University of Technology. She met her best friend and future husband and coach, Shane Orr, who introduced her to CrossFit. That's where Tia's amazing journey in competitive fitness began. Tia's competitive background in Olympic weightlifting helped her to do challenging workouts that CrossFit demanded. Fueled by the power of iron-like determination and endless hunger for victory, she climbed to the top fast. Her results? Shouting from the top of mountains. From 2017 to 2024, she owned the CrossFit Games. 7 championships have been unbelievable. More than a medal, her incredible achievements have been a proof of Orr's unbeatable willpower. Every year brought new hurdles, but she jumped quickly right over them. Tough and strong, Tia-Clair loved every challenge and saw it as a chance to grow. Before fighting every battle, she always asked herself, how far can I push this? That's what made her the bestest of the best. Toomey started documenting her mega wins in 2016. She got her first medal at the 2016 Rio Olympics while competing in weightlifting. Standing at 14th place on a global stage was a big win for her. It introduced her to her true potential. So, the victory followed fierce Tia like a tamed lion. Just 2 years later, she won her gold medal in the 58 kilograms weight class with a combined lift of 201 kilograms in the 2018 Commonwealth Games. These wins helped her, but it was in CrossFit that Toomey really stood out. Prior to claiming her 6 consecutive wins in CrossFit Games from 2017 to 2022, she finished as runner-up in 2015 and 2016. Thanks to her self-belief and determination, Tia used her 2015 to 2016 CrossFit results to empower her journey ahead. That's why she still recalls her first competitions with equal excitement. But she is more thankful for these competitions as they let her gain enough experience to fuel her next competitions and become the fittest woman on earth. Toomey's passion for sports knew no limits. Let's pause for a moment and wonder what kept her going. Was it the thrill of the competition or something deeper? Better to say it was a mix of both. In fact, Tia-Clair never shirked discomfort. Her 10 hours of daily training is a testament to what she puts in her wins. For her, challenges are just stepping stones to getting better. Every day she would ask herself, how good can I get? That simple question keeps her pushing for more. And her training? Just extraordinary. As the fittest woman on earth, she trains up to 10 hours daily. Her routine is exceptionally dynamic. She has been utilizing strength work with endurance training like swimming, cycling, and running. Her balanced approach helped her gain the desirable strength, pace, flexibility, and toughness. Each title she won broke a record, showing her physical power and unshakable spirit. That's what truly sets her apart. But keeping her edge year after year wasn't that easy. She needed better and smarter training. Here, Tia was wise. She knew that strategy and precision were key. That's the reason she always prioritized strength days in her routine. This included focusing on the basics with volume and intensity, like back squats and strict overhead presses. She never forgot to start every session with a proper warm-up. Why? That's because mobility and good form mattered more than how much weight was on the bar. The weight on the barbell is secondary to the movement's efficiency, she often says. While paying attention to the sharpness of her movements, Tia also considered accessory work. She always analyzed her weak spots and added those extra targeted exercises. These experiences helped her to prevent injuries, leading to better recovery and time efficiency. These all translate to keep going without any interruptions. You could see Tia constantly evolving in herself. For her, staying on top meant never stopping. Instead, she always learned and grew bigger than her last competition. Her attention to accurate and fast recovery has been another key part of her strategy. She always listened to her body. That's unlike many other competition sports like bodybuilding, where, following their passion, players chase unrealistic goals without listening to their bodies. So, what did Toomey do? She even dialed back to her rest time if she needed to. What result could you hope from such a calm approach? She could really push harder without any burnout. And even in the most demanding training sessions, Tia kept a lighthearted atmosphere to keep stress at an arm's length. If you look at Tia in her gym, one thing is obvious. Despite her 13 hours training routine, fun is a part of her personality. You could hardly see her talking with a grim face. That's what she put in her recovery activities as well. She always built a positive gym environment. Tia-Clair Toomey was breaking records one after another when her journey took a remarkable turn in 2022. Yes, it was her pregnancy. Can you imagine being one of the fittest women on earth and suddenly facing the challenge of pregnancy? No, it wasn't that Tia didn't like to welcome her child. Neither did she think that her pregnancy was preventing her from competing in the 2023 competitions. To her, the family was the top priority. Instead, honestly, she took her early pregnancy signs like tiredness and weight gain due to her overtraining. So, what was the actual challenge? She wanted to maintain her training routine with the same spirit. That was again the time when Tia-Clair needed to decide wisely. She had to grow a healthy baby inside and train to maintain her same stamina and strength, even improve it. In this quest, she balanced her training. More surprisingly, training during pregnancy wasn't as challenging for Tia as many might think. For her, it was pretty manageable. After all, she had been a true hard worker since her childhood, and sport gave her real delight. She would always emphasize that her everyday training has been much harder than the CrossFit Games. Besides these, she always trusted the flow and process. Having that reassurance, trusting in the process, and understanding that she knew what it takes to get there and what shape she has to be in, she had that much confidence and trust. She had done the hard work. She just needed to showcase it. Essentially, go on stage and show off her true potential. Finally came the birth of her daughter, Willow. A bigger challenge than she had anticipated. Her childbirth wasn't easy. Tia had to run with punches, but her husband was always there like before. Eventually, the doctor had to make the difficult decision of delivering the child through major surgery. This surgery could be a major setback for a competitive athlete like Tia. She had to prepare for her 2024 CrossFit competition with a new motivation. She had to show her kid how great her mom was. She had to win again for her new why. So, just after 5 months of her labor, she was back in the competitive arena. What a pressure she put herself into. But that's typical of Tia's mindset. She wasn't going to settle for anything less than a win, her 7th victory. You could hear her saying, "I didn't want to just go to the competition and come in last. I wanted to actually go to the competition and win." Do you think that ambition was enough while her body wasn't shy to pose challenges like never before? Postpartum training wasn't easy. Her core muscles had weakened and it couldn't support her strenuous workouts. So, that time, Tia had to train without using her core muscles. This meant a whole new approach, like doing bench presses without the support of your elbows. But Tia handled the challenge just like any other, with unshakable determination. So, she chose to go smart, as she always did. She started it slowly and carefully, prioritizing her recovery and mobility. In the past, she had trained herself to listen to her body. So, she again started respecting her limits and steadily building her strength. To help her body recover and train, she adopted innovative strategies with the help of her ever-supporting coach and husband, Shane Orr. To compete in the 2024 CrossFit competition, she mixed strength training, cardio, and skill work. Such a blend could ensure that she was ready for anything at the podium. She focused on perfecting the basics, like snatches and jerks. Could you guess what the most unique part of her training was? It was rucking, walking with a weighted backpack. Besides helping Tia strengthen herself mentally, rucking helped her build competition endurance. It was just a start. Tia was back to her hours-long daily training, often up to 10 hours. She balanced heavy lifting with high-intensity interval training, HIIT, and endurance workouts. Tia and her husband planned every training session down to the last detail. They target specific muscle groups and skills while helping her body to heal. This approach kept her body flexible and strong. For postpartum competition training, they made recovery a top priority. Otherwise, she could end up in the hospital, and her dream of winning 2024 competition could become a far cry. Tia would carefully plan a diet to boost her recovery and rest to her fullest. Resultantly, she had no burnouts, and with every passing day, she grew stronger. How can you forget to credit the mindset of CrossFit champion Mommy Tia? Tia always approached each workout with a new enthusiasm and purpose. This unstoppable drive was enough to carry her through, inspiring athletes to aim higher. Her journey to the 2024 CrossFit Games became a testament to her unmatched resilience, strength, and mindset. She simply refused to settle for anything less than greatness. Tia knew that success couldn't happen in the gym alone. For this reason, she was also preparing for her competition in the kitchen. Yes, Tia gave huge importance to nutrition, as it was the tool for fuel and cure. She planned every meal and snack to help her body give its best during training and resting sessions. From calories to macros, everything was planned. Tia would consume about 2,900 base calories a day to support her intense workouts. She would have around 140 to 150 grams of protein, 230 to 250 grams of carbs, and 65 to 70 grams of fat. For instance, she would hydrate with electrolyte-infused water. Then, she would kickstart her day with a solid breakfast, like a hearty meal of oats and a burrito stuffed with scrambled eggs, turkey bacon, and cheese. This combination gave her the energy boost for her morning training. To supply her body with the right food whenever it was needed, she prepared her weekly meals every Monday. This way, she always had nutritious options ready, like her favorite lunch, beef stir-fry with rice, beef broth, and vegetables. Can you imagine what attention an athlete would give to timings? She would strategically eat her carbs around her workouts. To keep things efficient, she limited fats during training, allowing her body to digest quickly. Supplements? Absolutely. She had them according to her needs. Magnesium, fish oil, and multivitamins were part of her routine. She even got help from CBD for her tough recovery. Tia's commitment to nutrition nourished her body for greatness. Besides well-planned training and nutrition, Tia incorporated mental peace to pave her road to success. The pressure of winning, negative opinions, and postpartum depression could hit. So, to ensure optimum mental health and support, her husband and coach, Shane Orr, played a huge role in this. You would say how lucky Tia has been regarding family support. Undeniably, she is the most fortunate. Her husband understood her athletic journey and recovery needs very well. Together, they struck the perfect balance. So, when Tia joined her training session every day, she came with the same body and mind that success needs. Don't be fooled to think that Tia ever neglects her role as a mother. As she was preparing for the 2024 CrossFit Games while focusing on reclaiming her strength as an athlete, Tia embraced her role as a mother. She didn't leave her child alone. You could see her doing pull-ups and cycling with her baby in the gym. You may think she was introducing her Willow to the world of sportsmanship. You're right, but maybe she was whispering to her, "Look, your mommy is great. She will be the fittest mom on the earth now." Finally, the historical day came when the air in the arena was fully charged with emotions and eyes and ears were to the ground. The CrossFit community cheered for a miraculous mommy, Tia-Clair, as she was declared the champion for the 7th time. Until 2024, there was gossip that people were tired of seeing the same face winning every year. But in 2024, they knew the reason that made Tia so different. They had known she could thrive under pressure. You could watch her reassuring her self-belief. We're our hardest critics, and we may have keyboard warriors or people who are a little bit negative in our lives, but I guarantee you, we're actually harder on ourselves than they are on us. Her journey is a roadmap for anyone with an ambition to break the limits of traditional goals. Through her resilience and determination, she has proved that you can frighten the demons in your way. Today, she stands out as a unique and super mom with the legacy of her past wonderful achievements and the love and motivation that comes from her family. She has taught us a lesson about balancing your passions and family while chasing the stars. Tia-Clair Toomey's victory at the 2024 Games is a shining example of her unstoppable spirit that keeps going by discovering her why and fueling it with incredible willpower. Her journey shows that an unshakable mindset can make anything possible. While appraising her, no one can forget her husband and coach, Shane Orr, who stood by her side every step of the way. More than a husband or coach, he has proven himself to be her rock where she can anchor whenever a wave of disbelief hits. Tia's success is indeed a celebration of pride and joy, as well as having your loved ones celebrate your triumphs with you. Tia's incredible performance at the 2024 CrossFit competition was a perfect mix of her strong philosophy, adaptive training strategies, and the unwavering support of her family. How did she stay so positive through it all? She embraced the highs and lows, showing us that rising above any obstacle is possible. Tia didn't just rely on her physical strength, her determination and love for her family pushed her through. So there you have the incredible story of Tia Toomey, the CrossFit Queen, from her humble beginnings to her record-breaking victories. Don't forget to like and share this video if Tia-Clair's story inspired you. Subscribe to this channel for more and press the bell icon for alerts. Let us know in the comments below what you think about her incredible achievements,